So, a few years ago, I bought my first motorcycle. At the time, I had no idea how much this motorcycle would ultimately change my life. It taught me how to ride, introduced me to people that I would never have met otherwise, and it caused me a bit more than a few headaches. But last week, I sold my first motorcycle. Let's take a jump back almost exactly 2 years ago, September of 2024, when I bought Kawi, my very first motorcycle. For those of you that don't know, there are a ton of different classes of motorcycles. A 650cc class of bikes is actually very beginner friendly. That's typically due to its ergonomics of being a sport touring bike versus a true super sport. It also has to do with the actual horsepower that is outputted by the bike versus just the displacement within the engine. Those were big reasons why I chose the Ninja 650 over any other motorcycle. It's beginner friendly, ergonomic, you won't die with it because you're not able to control the throttle. Before having Kawi, I had only just taken the M1 course. So because of this, I was super nervous to ride a 650cc bike. Ended up actually asking him if he could ride it over, do all the paperwork. He was generous enough to do that, and that's something that I wanted to do for this next rider. I'm gonna miss you a lot.
Sounds nice, man.
So Kawi was the bike that I learned everything on. From making mistakes like stalling, leaving your kickstand down, not clean shifts. Kawi was also the first motorcycle that I took to the track. She was the perfect bike to learn how to ride. Not only that, but she's opened the door to knowing some of my best friends nowadays. So pretty much my life has completely changed prior to me sitting on Kawi till now. Most weekends of mine consists of being in the garage and wrenching on bikes, going out with friends on rides, or making videos. And I think all of that is due to the lessons and experiences that I learned from Kawi. The thing is, despite having mixed emotions and feelings about selling my first motorcycle, bikes, like anything else, are going to come and go. But that being said, there can only be one first motorcycle, and that's what she was. So about a year and a couple of months in, not only did I create great friends, learn how to ride a motorcycle, but I also learned how to change oil, coolant, tires, fairings, all of the things that come with owning a motorcycle as a beginner. And I think that that's really important, as any man should take good care of the things that he owns. It all started with just changing the oil for Kawi, and now, 2 years later, I've done an engine swap, rebuilt a carburetor, putting a bike together from its parts. So I learned a lot owning this bike from riding in with people, also being responsible for something that in the end is responsible for taking care of you. I will never forget the moment that she fired on for the first time. How happy I was to breathe some life back into her. So why did I sell Kawi? Well, for one, as you can see, there are too many bikes in my garage, and I had to purchase a ZX6R before Kawi the 650's rebuild was done. And if you guys saw in my other video, I did purchase a Ninja 250 track bike. One of the lessons that the person who I bought the Ninja 250, you have to get rid of things in life to get new things. And I think that both applies to physical and mental things as well. In the physical sense, you eventually run out of space to store certain things. You're not able to get new things. And in the mental sense, there's only a certain amount of time that a person can think in a day. Are you gonna fill your day with thoughts of the past and what had already happened, or things of the future that you can do? After buying the 250, I came back to my garage realizing that I definitely need to get rid of a couple of these bikes. I was more posting it to test the waters and see what kind of deal that I could get. And as luck would have it, something like 6 hours after I had posted it, someone had offered to give me the asking price, cash in hand. It was just a terribly difficult decision for me. Ultimately, I came to the realization that I did need to move on. I did need to clear up space for new projects, that she had served her purpose for me as my first bike to learn on, and that it's best for her to be used. She simply wasn't being used enough. So, due to those reasons, I ended up selling Kawi. Because I knew he was a new rider, I offered to deliver it to him. But for me, I also wanted to take one last ride with her and enjoy one more time riding her, thinking about all the ups and downs that we had together as my first motorcycle. So overall, I am extremely thankful for Kawi, my first bike. She helped me build confidence in riding. She helped me find independence and freedom in my own life. She encouraged me to get my hands dirty and get better mechanically. And in that same vein, she taught me how to be patient. She also taught me adventure, exploration, and last but not least, taking risks. People say that you'll never forget your first bike. I didn't understand that until a couple days ago. It wasn't the fastest bike in the garage or the cleanest bike, but it was the one that started everything for me. And for that, it'll always have a place in my heart, even though it's not actually there anymore. And back to what that old Vietnamese man said to me that one day, you have to get rid of things to get new things. So selling my first bike isn't really the end of the story. It's just the beginning, and it's what makes room for the next one. So I think that's it. That's my farewell to my first motorcycle, my ode to Kawi, and I'll miss you a lot. Thank you for taking care of me. I hope that you are being well taken care of, and I hope that you take good care of the next rider. Thank you for being my first motorcycle. I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for sticking around.